Hey, what's up guys, Sir Emanon here, and welcome to another feature match commentary on the channel today. So this time it's going to be round 5 for my online Discord tournament, and it's going to be featuring Jeebus McAsian on Virtual World versus GraboidFan31 on Dinosaur. So as usual, if you guys do want to participate in the next upcoming tournament, signups will be going out either late this week or early next week. So definitely go ahead and find the link to the Discord server in the description box down below. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started here. We're going to see Dino win the RPS here and going to be choosing to go second. Not too surprising. 41 versus 40 cards. Also excuse if there's construction outside, because there's been construction outside for quite some time. And I only really have time to upload during the day today. Or not upload, but record. So if you guys can hear that in the background, I do apologize. But we're going to see the opening hand for Virtual World be Imperm, Triple Tactics Talent, Gigi, Kowloon, and Lulu. So this hand is very good. Has Kowloon and Lulu, which is like what you want to see. Has Tactics as Hand Trap Insurance, and then a defensive card as well. So quite a strong opener. And then for Dinosaur, the opener is going to contain a copy of Baby, Archosaur, Double Evolution Pill, Gamma, and UCT. So this is also a decent hand. It has Gamma, which is a very strong hand trap. It has Archosaur Baby, which is not the strongest combo, but it's enough to start. And has Pill as kind of like a backup as well. So this should be a pretty interesting match right here. Main phase 1, going to go ahead and activate Kowloon. That's going to set Hcabe from deck. Or activate it rather. Going to activate Gigi next, and that's going to be met with Gamma. Normally it's pretty good to Gamma the first Virtual World just because it prevents Qinglong from hitting the grave to get in a search. And just having less Virtual World bodies on board is pretty good. Less so, if there's already Hcabe face up, but it's not a bad time to Gamma, although there is a Lulu in hand, and it did unlock the talents here. So it's going to be pretty easy to recover. Talents is going to be used next. That's going to rip a card from hand, and we are going to see Archosaur be the pick, which is pretty good because it makes it so that this pill is going to be harder to use since the Cypherm is going to get banished, and the Archosaur can't turn into like Linkuriboh and Secure Guard and stuff. So it's actually going to be pretty hard to play with this hand without a very, very strong top deck. Lulu is going to be the follow-up. That's going to send Qinglong to search a copy of Lao and summon itself as well. And then Lao going to go ahead and send Nian. That's going to summon itself and the Gigi. And then Nian can trigger here as well. He's going to then go for a Synchro play for a Charge Warrior. That's going to draw a card. Draw a copy of Kowloon. Not amazing, but it is better than like pitching the Imperm off the Qinglong here, so it's pretty decent. Banish Qinglong to search Lily. That's going to then send the Kowloon. And then Lily going to go ahead and target Lao. That's going to send Qinglong and Hcabe. Then going to Synchro 9 for a copy of Croc. Croc is going to draw 1. It's going to draw another Lily. That's decent for next turn. It's not like the best follow-up, but it's okay. Nian will also recycle. That was in the same chain. Then Hcabe is going to go ahead and level modulate here. That's going to make Lily a level 3. And then Synchro into a copy of Shen. And then overlay for a copy of Calamities. Set Imperm, and then pass turn. For turn, we're going to see a top deck be Dinosaur, which is not inherently amazing, but it's okay. Like, you can hit Qinglong and then go for Pill, which is decent. It's probably not going to be enough to win the game here, though, because there's also just Hcabe. Two to pop UCT, which is like the only real play. So the hand after talents got significantly worse. Going to normal summon DD Crow, and then link for Linkuriboh. And then use the pill that's going to banish the UCT and the Crow. So you summon out another UCT. He's going to go for battle phase. Yeah, I guess if you use UCT, you could chain Calamities, call it Earth, just to prevent the baby from triggering. Like, even if you don't have knowledge of this, which you do because of talents, like you already know that's baby in hand, but like even if it was blind, you definitely still call it Earth, just because like that's the only type that would actually get value in grave, because Petite and Baby are both Earth, right? So yeah, I guess like even if this was used, you could chain this, call Earth, and then like it would be flipped, but then you could just Hcabe pop. yeah, it didn't really matter how he did this. Like even if he crowed beforehand and like hit this, it still wouldn't have mattered that much because there's a Lily in hand. So you could just send another Qinglong. Yeah, I think this game was over no matter what. Battle phase gonna be using Chuche on UCT. And yeah, that's just gonna be a concession right there. Honestly, not a whole ton he could have done there. Like there was like very slight modifications to his line of play, but overall it really wouldn't have been that big of a difference. So if you guys do enjoy this commentary so far, definitely leave a like in the video, as well as consider subscribing if you're new here and enjoy this style of video. But we're going to move into game 2 now, and we're going to see Dinosaur go first actually. The opener for Dino is going to be Petite, Double Ash, UCT, and Lost World. So this is a very, very wonky opener. It's a lot better going second, because then you could like go battle phase at least with the Lost World Petite and try and make something happen. But going first, this doesn't really do anything. And then for Virtual World, the hand is going to be Imperm, Lancia, Ash, Nian, and Chuche. So this also is not a very good hand. Drawing the one Virtual World doesn't work with like anything. But in reality, even if this was like something else, you know, you can't really use anything by itself. 3 hand traps, which is like ordinarily good, but not against this hand either. So yeah, both players kind of bricking here, to be honest. Like halfway bricking. Like they have parts of the engine, but not enough to actually make a play. Samurai Faye is going to Lancia, but that's not going to do anything. That's to prevent like extravagance, which is fair. Gonna normal summon Petite after activating Lost World. That's going to set a token, or place a token rather, on the opponent's field. And then just going to be a pass. I think that's fine because it makes it to where if like the Virtual World player like only has monsters, then like you can't target your own monsters either. So I think this is like a decent, like that's obviously the best you can do. Right, oh, that's a top deck Ash, I believe, right? I didn't actually pay attention there. Yeah, drew Ash. So just gonna normal summon Nian, go to battle phase and attack for 500. You know, you do what you gotta do, right? Main phase 2, gonna set Chuche, set Imperm Pass. For turn, we're gonna say top deck Trap Trick. So he probably boarded into like a Survival's End. We've seen that come up quite often. Gonna set it and pass. For turn, top deck Nian. Jeez, this is not good. You could like make a break sword, I guess, but it's not gonna amount to very much. Normal summon Ash. That's actually fine because now you can go for a Synchro 6 at least. It's gonna go for a Charge Warrior. Charge Warrior effect. That's gonna draw Desires. Desire is going to be activated, but there's double Ash in hand. And obviously that was ripped off the top because he would have used it like much earlier. Desire is going to chain Ash. Battle phase, try and get him for 15. That will connect. End phase, going to use Trap Trick. That's going to set Survival's End. And then going to use Survival's End. That's going to Lost World to save. It doesn't activate, so you can't Ash that, but you can Ash the baby here. Baby going to get Ashed. And then it's gonna pass. For turn, we see a top deck Archosaur. That is decent. Because you can just try again, right? You can just like normal and then Survival's End. Oh yeah, he has 2 dinos in grave now for UCT. That's also a pretty viable play. Lost World gonna go ahead and summon a token to the Virtual World player's board. And then Battle Phase, gonna attack for 2k. Gonna attack using Lost World to save. That's going to destroy Baby to summon Ovi. Ovi effect. That's gonna add Misk. From here, the game's pretty over, I think. Main phase 2. Choosing not to attack this token. I think you can clear one of them and just do the extra 1000 damage. I understand why you want to keep at least a token, just because like the targeting prevention is very good against Virtual World again, but I guess it won't make that big of a difference. Like he's already super far ahead at this point because the Imperm's off and the Chuche is not even alive, even if it were to be on. Oh, so he wanted to do this in main phase 2. Fair enough. Oh, we're gonna target the token. That's going to bring back Baby. All right, that's why he didn't go battle phase and kill one of the tokens, because again, you want to keep one of them up. But if you plan on using the Overraptor in main phase 2, that's fair. And then going to normal summon the Archosaur is gonna pop the Baby to search a copy of Pill. Baby's gonna trigger next. That's gonna summon a copy of Misk. And he's just gonna activate Chuche. I guess that's to play around Logia. And go for Tornado Dragon. That is going to go for the other set, which is Imperm. It's dead. Lost Boy is just such a crazy card. Gonna make Link Freebo and pass. He draws Desires for turn, but that is going to get ashed. That is unlucky or unfortunate. Actually, I just noticed Misk was never used the last turn. He could have like missed for 2 to bring out. Oh wait, no, he already used Petite. Yeah, so he can't go for like a what's it called? Pankratops? Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. There's just no play here for Virtual World. Normal summon Nian that can bring back the other Nian and go for like a 6, but you just get UCT'd and you just lose. Summon out Nian, UCT effect. That's gonna be the end of the game there. So very interesting hands, but Dino was able to recover faster. So moving to game 3 here, we're gonna see Virtual World go first. The opening hand is gonna be Lancia, Nian Nian, Imperm, Ash, and Lily. So this is a playable hand, but it's not pretty. You do have the same 3 hand traps so as last time, funnily enough. Yeah, you have to just go Nian and then Lily and hope it's good enough. And then for Dino, we're going to see the opening hand be UCT. All 3 games, I'm pretty sure it was in the opener. Double Nibiru, Pankratops, and Baby. So double Nibiru, it's going to be pretty good here. Well, it might be good depending on how far he's able to extend, really. Normal summon Nian, and then special summon a copy of Lily. That's going to double Foolish for the Chuche and the Qinglong. Alright, then Qinglong going to be used. That's going to have to forfeit a hand trap. Probably the Imperm just because of Lost World. It's the least dead, or it's the most dead card here. Search Lulu. And pitch Imperm, makes sense. Lulu going to target a monster. That's going to send Chuche to add a copy of Kowloon. So he actually could play around Nibiru by just going Shenshen and passing. Which is not that bad here. And then you could like banish this just to make the Chuche alive if it goes for Kowloon. So you could end on like Shenshen, Chuche, Lancia, Ash, which is quite nice. Alright, so he's gonna go Coral Dragon instead. And then go Kowloon to put Chuche face up. Gonna banish Chuche, that's gonna make Lily a 3. And then go for Shenshen, that's gonna get a Coral draw. Oh, that is a broken top deck, my goodness. Well, now he's played into Nibiru, but like he could go end phase, or try and end main phase. If Nibiru gets dropped, you can go Lao to bring back Nian. And then you can go Cloud Castle, make VFD. So that was actually a perfect draw off the Coral. Like, he might have been able to get punished off the Nibiru. But yeah, this makes it a lot better. Oh, he's actually going to use the Lao right here. Alright. That's going to send Qinglong and bring back the Nian. I wonder what he's going for. Was he just going to go for Croc and then try and make VFT? On summon, he's going to use Nibiru. I think it's fair. Just deny another draw. Yeah, so there goes the contingency. So he's just going to have to pass. Yeah, I think maybe that was a little bit of a big commitment there. Just because I think Shenshen would have been fine with like Chuche plus the double hand traps here. Tokens on 43, 63. I'm just gonna assume that's correct. I'm actually gonna just do the math myself. 48, 63. Yeah. Yep, that's right actually. Okay. And then gonna pass. So I mean it's still decent, like you still have 3 interruptions, but it is a little rough here. Going to Lancia and standby. Going to normal summon the baby. And then gonna link away for Phoenix. That's going to pitch another Nibiru to pop Chuche. He's gonna chain Chuche on the Phoenix, which is actually gonna turn on the Mystic Mine that was just top decked here. So he's gonna just activate mine and pass. Draw a copy of Lulu. Banish Qinglong. That's gonna add a Lily, and then discard it. Pass. Draw UCT. This is probably just gonna be some mind gameplay for a while. Pass. Draw Lily. Pass rather. Draw Overraptor. Pass. Draw GG. Pass. Draw Ash. Pass. Draw Talents. Pass. Draw Set Rotation. Pass. Draw Desires. That can get ashed here. Yep, ashed. And then Talent's gonna draw 2. It's gonna draw Chuche and GG. Jeez. I wonder what he's searching for. Let's look at Banished. So I assume that there are outs here that he's digging for, but he just didn't banish any of them, which is actually pretty good. So that means he has like a lot of chances to still get into the game here. Gonna set Chuche and pass. Gonna draw Fossil Dig. Special Pankratops. He's gonna use the effect that's gonna pop the back row. Yeah, this wasn't an out just because there's only one banish there. Yeah, feels bad. Gonna activate Fossil Dig next for Misk. Maybe he's just going for a deck out for Dino. But I also think that there's a world where you can just like OTK your opponent if you can break your own mind, because you have set rotation, right? So you can, yeah, you can break mind whenever you want. Gonna go ahead and draw Lulu. There's so many virtual worlds in here that just don't accomplish anything. Pass, draw Overraptor. Pass, draw Imperm, set it pass, draw Terraforming. It's gonna grab Lost World, so maybe he'll go for a push here. I think you have to do it sometime. I mean, to be fair, like there could be a lot of hand traps here, but I don't know. Like the deck does play. Maybe he's actually thinking just because there's all 3 Chuche engraved that there's no more outs remaining. That's fair, but I don't know. Like Mine Dino is like pretty popular, so I think that people would just generally board in outs to Mystic Mine against this deck. Going to set Rotation and pass, draw Lancia. It's so dead. Pitch GG, pass, draw Driver. Pass, draw Tactics. Get rid of Lulu, pass. Draw Petite. Pitch OV, pass. Draw Order. Alright, so there's an out. So you can go Order and then just play. There's actually no hand traps in this hand. Or like any form of disruption. So provided that like there's not a third Nibiru drawn off the top here, this Imperial Order can just clean up the game. Draw Archosaur. Gonna go ahead and pitch it and face pass. Draw Kowloon. That's probably just dead, right? Yeah, there's one Qinglong face down banish. There's another one face up banish, and you want to probably send the third one off of one of these virtual worlds. This is pretty dead here, but it doesn't matter. There's no hand traps, and there's out the Mystic Mine here. That's why I feel like if your opponent is like staying in the game, I mean it is game 3 to be fair, but I don't know. I feel like you have to try and make a push earlier. Like you had the resources for sure to be able to do so. But yeah, we're gonna see Order being flipped up. And that's probably just going to be the end of the game here. Lulu going to be normal summon. That's going to bring back Nian. Going to go ahead and activate Gigi. Sending Qinglong summon itself. Going to synchro away for a copy of Juju. Juju is going to send the set. That's going to be the set rotation that was dead anyway. Nian to a cycle. And then gonna go ahead and switch the token to attack, which is how much? 43? So yeah, 43 plus 4k, this is game. This is 83. Yeah, and that is the end of the game. Yeah, so that was kind of a very strange game 3 as well. Mine is like super weird. Just because, like, I feel like in situations like that, you kind of want to try and make a push at some point. Again, to be fair, like, you see all 3 Chuche engraved and you think you're chilling, but yeah, there's, like, Order, potentially Cosmic, and, like, Harpy's Feather Duster. Maybe those weren't boarded in. Like, there's only 5 cards left in deck, and we don't see any of these banished either. But that was kind of just a crazy game number 3 here. But that is going to do it for this match. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like as well as your thoughts or feedback in the comments. Subscribe for more competitive Yu-Gi-Oh content. If you want to, you can follow me on all social media or support me via Patreon or TCG Player. All links are in the description as always. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. See you guys.